up at the island and stuff. And again, there's cliffs, so you can't really see the whole island. You just see these cliffs. But one thing you do see that really, really catches your attention are they seem to be coming out of something. Almost like a cavern.
Caves, caverns.
Yeah, and as the tide is receding, you can start to clearly see this cavern that goes into the wall, and it must be big because there are a lot of them coming out. And then the other thing you happen to notice are the seagulls are flying in very erratic patterns. And up on that cliff edge, they're above that cliff edge, and they seem to be going down directly into the island.
The seagulls?
The seagulls. So you have this, looks like a cave that's kind of going into these cliffs, right? And it's full of water, but you can see it much clearer now that it's low tide. And you have these seagulls that are perched on the cliff that occasionally take flight and go up. And then it looks like they're just going directly into solid earth. I mean, it's surrounded by clumps of trees and stuff, so you can't really tell. But your guess is there might be like a big hole up there that they're going into.
Okay.
A lagoon.
Lagoon or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, like maybe inside the cave somehow.
Maybe, okay, yeah.
Like you're thinking maybe on top of those cliffs there's a way inside that cave.
Gotcha.
And at some point during the day, I'll let the relevant people know that we'll only have 12 hours from the time that we pop the longbook to get to the island and get back. If we don't, we're spooked.
And I'm gonna call down and let them know what I'm seeing over there with the seagulls. That there might be, we might have to scale up there a little ways and drop down.
Oh, and I also want to brew up the alchemical equivalent of what we today would call 5-hour energy.
Okay.
We're gonna need that once we hit the island.
Okay. Well, as the day continues on, you're still up there. Everything is going just as you guys planned. You're not really expending a lot of energy. So you're keeping your energy stores. Yeah. You're getting really well fed. The crew is working all around you, and they seem to be happy somehow that you guys are actually here. And that's when Sandara comes to you, and she tells you that the captain's not doing well. Rosie is sick.
She's succumbing to the poison?
She goes, I don't know what it is, but let me tell you this. I tried to detect poison, and nothing came up.
Oh, I can detect magic.
What about
maybe
the
it's
other
a curse?
She goes,
maybe she has some other type of disease.
What happened to the other dude?
Maybe they...
What happened to Jacob with Jones?
Yeah, I mean, we can check in with him.
He's out cold. Like,
he's still passed out.
And you know that, like, okay, so he passed out, you thought, from him pulling this needle out.
Is he showing signs of fever or anything like that?
Yeah, we would have been watching him more than just like, oh, hey, look.
Well, yeah, once he's down
I would not have been watching him at all.
Then we go, oh, there's a problem.
Yeah, exactly. And, and of course the crew took him down below, and they're, like, brushing him with cloths and stuff, and he is just pale white, and he has this kind of yellowish, brownish, yellowish tinge that's starting to come on, and his tongue is yellow, and his nails are kind of turning yellow.
Yellow? Are they yellow?
They are yellow.
This wasn't poison. They had some sort of disease on those things.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Like
So
scurvy. They got scurvy.
They just need some oranges.
They need some oranges and some lemons and limes.
We can fix this right up.
But, if you want to give me one of your alchemy rolls.
Oh, a little alchemy, huh?
This I'm good at.
That seems to be like the name of this whole series. How do I get the jobs I'm good at to be my duty?
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
25.
So
poor David Brown was
you
screwed.
are absolutely certain that this is not a poison. You're not even sure if it's a disease. You actually think it's more along the lines of a curse.
What?
Detect magic, man.
And and that's Sandara Quinn is concurring with you here. She goes, it's Lamashtoo. This is Lamashtoo's doing, and I'm not sure what to do about it. I cannot remove any of this. But with that roll, you know that you probably could with certain ingredients. You're not really sure how or what, but you think that there's probably got to be something out there that can...
On the island?
You don't know. I mean,
Can
you
I
know
talk to-
in the world, you
Can
know.
I talk to Riaris and see if...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so...
Need a consult?
Okay, yeah. So you get with her, and she's in the lab, and she's doing gunpowder. You know, trivial stuff, making sure things work, making sure the one musket they have on board works, and they have like this one harpoon thing, she's making sure that works. You know, she's just doing normal daily chores. She, you know, gets with you, and, you know, she goes, I don't have anything specifically on Lamashtoo, and she shows you the books that she has. You know, it's a pretty rare thing. You know, she's pretty guarded with her secrets, like most alchemists are, and she's had you working, and she's come to trust you, but she's not really willing to hand over all her secrets. But she opens this locked cabinet and shows you, and she has about, 7 or 8 books there. And, they range, whoops, go ahead. They have all sorts of different titles going on. One is called The Curse of Winter. Another is Deep Sea Curses and Poisons. Another one's called like Antidotes in the Field. Pretty typical.
Well, I'll try to
If only
scan
we
the
had a
books.
field.
No Jugs magazines, okay?
Yeah,
I have.
there is. There's one slid inside.
I have those in my footlocker.
Yeah, only it's called like Sailor's Swing. She's like, oh, you didn't. You weren't supposed to see that.
That's okay. We all swing that way.
But she has you start flipping through the books, and the one that's called Winter's Curse catches you because Lamashtoo's name is written in the top right-hand corner.
Oh.
Well, that makes it obvious.
Yeah, but I mean, you're not really, you're like, why would that name be written? But there's all sorts of weird things in alchemical books, that, if you aren't the writer of them, you're not really sure.
We
whether it's
alchemists are a bit touched.
Could have been, or could have just been like, I need this to remember this, or this is a code for something here. But other than that, but that's the, after scanning probably 600 pages, that was the only page you saw that had the name on there.
Does it say anything relevant that I can use to maybe get this curse off of Jigaboo and Riaris?
There's a set of directions, but I'll get back to you. Mouse, you still up in the crow's nest?
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Still up in the crow's nest. And again, you're seeing the same thing, and you are sure now that there's some type of hole in that cliff top that's going down into these caverns. It's a low tide right now, and it's low enough to where you don't really even see a lot of the creatures anymore. They actually kind of swam out into deeper water, but not near you.
Okay, all right.
There's
nothing that we can pick off or anything like that?
No, it doesn't look like that. But what you do see are the waves are starting to get bigger. And they're starting to crash really hard on the reef. You knew if you were to take a boat over there, it wouldn't last very long.
Okay.
Chase? Your cooking's done for the day around 2. I mean, you have enough for dinner, and everything is good right now with the crew and the food.
And
but you are very worried about water.
Okay. Well, there's nothing we can really.
You have a barrel in your kitchen just to have
but
a
that's
barrel.
not gonna feed a crew for long.
No, it's not.
We have spare canvas.
Mm-hmm.
Could set up kind of a ghetto desalinator.
Yeah,
I think we'll do that.
a little condensation.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Basically set up like sail over a big old pot of seawater we're going to be boiling and then just let it drip into another.
Okay. So now your kitchen looks like some mad scientist's
Very
experiment.
nice. Very nice.
I pop my head in. I'm the alchemist.
Care to help?
but you have it catching and it's a good idea, and I mean it's enough
My
water.
character's smart enough for that, actually.
You're a wizard, aren't you?
Sorcerer. We're a little
Yeah,
different.
sorcerers are stupid.
Yeah, that's your
I
charisma.
have an 11.
But cute.
They're wise,
I'm just saying they're charismatic.
but
They're
stupid and
charismatic.
cute.
We're friendly.
Yes.
We're friendly, but
But you
not the brightest.
also have sailor, right?
yeah, I
As
do
a
have sailor.
skill.
So yeah, that would probably.
yeah,
be.
you know that trick.
All right, so
You saw it done once before, or you heard about it once.
You know how to make a solar oven and stuff.
Yes.
so yeah, we'll
So
do
you
that.
have
Like
this.
every pirate.
You have this giant turtle shell, and it's full of salt water, and you have it basically over your little fire here, and it's boiling, and you have your little sail hooked up, and it's just dripping little by little.
Tinfoil cones to catch the condensation.
No idea.
Because we all have ceramic.
Bard.
Yeah, I of course don't have sailor. I have seamstress.
That is your skill. I
Right,
forgot.
so it's not really coming in too much handy right now, but
It did pay off.
one
earlier,
thing I'm
though.
really concerned about is that you said that when the water came out, this surf became very treacherous.
It did.
So I do have a knowledge of nature.
Okay.
So with our current plan of attacking at dusk,
Yes.
is that I would like to kind of use my knowledge of the tides to let me know if that's going to be a good time. Like, are we going to still be in this treacherous surf time, or should we wait till a little bit later and do a more nocturnal assault?
So you know that leaving at dusk, one good thing you'll have going with you is the tide is starting to come in.
We can ride the tide. Did we
So-
already know that? We already knew that.
Yeah,
No, so you'll be able to ride it down, and
was
so
kind of the
it
idea.
will be a little faster.
Right?
So you do know it'll be a faster trip, but the waves and stuff. Go ahead, give me a nature roll.
Natural 20, that's a 33.
Wow. Look at you.
Yeah, dude.
We know everything.
Yeah, absolutely. You know that the waves are going to calm down as the
see.
tide starts rolling.
More
in
good
on
news.
this.
Just more good news, man.
Everything is happy right
Yes.
now.
As soon as that captain dies so I can take over, we'll be fine.
Lamashtoo can suck it because we're going to win.
So, you guys are kind of all gathering. You have the tricorn hat, and you're about to pull the feather and stuff like that. One thing.
Wherever he's pulling the feather, I don't want to be there. I'm not there.
I tug it, I don't pull it.
There you go. And you have the hat, and your nature check, and you
Yes.
have no idea why, didn't predict this giant fog cloud.
Fog cloud.
And it's in the distance. It's in the sea. It's not anywhere near the island.
Right.
But it is there. And go ahead, you give me a perception check because you've
Jesus
kind of
Christ.
been naturally...
Didn't we have an unnatural storm that threw us up here in the first place?
No, it was an
It's a natural storm.
It was a natural storm. It was an
bad
unnatural
timing.
crew behavior.
24.
Not to fight it.
24?
Yeah. Hey, not bad, Mouse. That's a good roll.
You know what's unnatural? Our former captain being tied to the mast.
That was
tied to the wheel,
Yeah.
and somebody chopping his head off.
Yeah, well, head.
That is true.
Chop his head off. I
Oh,
just
that was
slit his
kinda
throat or
natural.
whatever.
So, you don't know why no one... Because everyone's staring at this fog bank, right? And you notice, when you see wind coming across water, how you start to see ripples? You guys are seeing ripples, but it's caused from, flying fish. And there's this mass of flying fish coming at you.
What the hell
There's a
is happening?
swarm
Up
of
with the
flying
net!
fish.
But you are not looking at the flying fish. You're looking at the island.
And we see a giant skull.
What did you
drop
guys
from-
do?
I didn't do anything.
What the hell?
No, I already have.
Yeah,
What the hell, man?
that's what you see. You can
Are you
point it
gonna-
out or not.
Hey, El Conejo, you see anything interesting?
I'm gonna
up
think
there?
about it and I'm gonna scratch my head and... Seagulls are flying backwards. Like there's some kind of
You look.
What did I tell you
And I
about
also
breaking
have
into the
monkeys flying
grog?
out of my asshole. What's really happening?
You look at the island as he's pointing. The seagulls are flying backwards. It is a very weird thing, and you see this, and I mean, it's like a million flying fish headed your way. The water is getting very, very turbulent from these fish, and it is just coming directly at your boat. And everyone's looking to you guys. I mean, Rosie's down below, and she's not doing well, so...
We need to cover.
All crew below deck now.
Cover up.
Okay.
Is this
All
our
crew below
headshot?
deck now.
I'm actually going to stay in the crow's nest, but I'm going to try to
You
find...
are.
You're
I'm
climbing back
I'm
up to the...
going to stay in the crow's nest. I'm going to try to find some way to cover down in the crow's nest.
You're nugging
Okay.
fucks,
That way, if
man.
we get invaded, at least I'm going to be up there and I can.
You're
take
nugging
some shots.
fucks, man.
Yeah.
No, he just wants to play a cleric now. We established that rule
Yes. So you're kind of huddled
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
and you know how the crow's nest has like the ridges around it and stuff. So are you ducking down
Yeah,
into
absolutely, yeah.
that? Okay. What are you doing?
The beat's got to change. You know what I'm talking about? The party is over. We're switching into like it's kind of like a Creedence Clearwater Revival still water jam. You know what I'm talking? Kind of like that Doobie Brothers vocal rap. And I'm going to switch. I'm going to cast still water around our ship, 30 feet around our ship. Calm,
it's
rough
around
waters
you.
within 30 feet, reducing the DC for profession sailor and swim checks, as well as acrobats and climb checks aboard the ship by amount equal to my level, which is 3.
Does it center on you, or does it get cast on the spot?
For as long as you can. You can extend the duration of 1 hour for playing for 10 minutes. The ability requires audible components. This performance replaces Inspire competence. It says 30 feet.
Okay.
Rough waters within 30
Oh,
feet.
it's a song?
Yeah.
So it'd be from you.
Yeah.
So you start singing.
Yeah.
And any particular words inside this song, or is it like humming, chanting? What is it like?
Well, it's mostly
Really,
about...
you're asking David to come up with
Yes,
Why are you opening the door to that mess?
No, this is a pretty mellow song. You know, I'm just keeping it real. I'm making
Come
El
on.
Conejo.
Born on the bayou. Yeah, come on, man.
Is it like, oh, black water?
Yeah, exactly, man, exactly. And so, you know, it's got a good 70s laid back feel, but it also has some urgency to it, right?
Okay.
Like, I need the other sailors below deck, right? You know,
Okay.
bad
there's
mojo's coming.
storming down. Are you staying on deck?
Right now, I'm still on deck, keeping the storm calm.
Okay, so...
But I'm by the mast, ready to jump down as soon as possible.
So you see
Like,
a
kinda
million
underneath
flying
bows.
fish headed at you. That's what you basically...
I summoned my octopus back onto the boat, too, and sent him downstairs,
Do I even
far
know
away
this
from
is
Chase the
happening?
murderer.
Oh, yeah. Like, you hear all this ruckus going on.
I see flying fish.
You look out the porthole, and you see something you've never, ever seen before. Yeah. It just looks like the water is...
Seagulls flying backwards and a
He
million...
doesn't see the seagulls
million
yet,
fish.
but
Dogs
He
and
knows.
cats.
Dude,
Dogs and
here's
cats
what I
living
see.
together.
Dinner for a week.
Week.
Coming straight at us.
years.
Well, I'm assuming we're not going to be able to catch all of it.
No.
But I see dinner for a week coming straight this way. Up with the nets!
So you're screaming up with the nets, you're screaming down below, you're cowering, you're doing
No,
your
if
70s...
they're saying get down, I would not be screaming. up with the
Okay,
nets.
okay.
I would be... Is there anything I need to help with on deck to make them go get under faster, or just yelling at
Yeah,
them
sure.
to in there?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, this way, get down, come on! That's
Okay.
all I'll be doing.
So, you guys, you're singing, right?
Yeah, trying to keep it calm so we don't damage the boat on the reef.
Your noise,
Yes.
right? Your singing noise starts to get drowned out by what just sounds like millions of fish swimming around your boat, like just...
Gotcha.
And then after 1 minute, it's gone. Mouse, I need you.
Alright. What's that? Were there backward flying seagulls going over the ship as well?
No, they were
We
just
didn't
on
see
the
seagulls.
island.
Gotcha.
We know that old philosophical question, what is the sound of one hand clapping?
Yes.
Now we have a new one. What is the sound of a million fish flying? That would be an unholy sound if I ever heard one.
It's more like a 70s rock anthem. You know what I'm talking about? Okay.
Before my time, David.
Like,
Before my
when,
time.
when the needle almost goes back to the end of the record, you know, there's that little...
What's a record, dude?
You know, you can
Look
freeze,
it up in the encyclopedia.
You can 3D print records, right?
Oh, I did not know that.
Makes sense.
Really?
Yeah, it's really simple. They're nice and thin. It just how they
As long
work,
as you get the
right?
ridges right, yeah.
Yeah, but I would think those would be fine details.
But what do you do with it once you print it?
Put it on
Play
a
it.
record player.
You have to have a record player.
Some people still have record players.
$120 at Target.
They have them?
They have like
Uh-huh.
old
Brand
school
new?
looking, yeah,
Uh-huh.
but they're like old school. It's like a built-in radio. It looks like a '60s radio kind of thing.
The kind that everybody wanted when they were kids, but couldn't afford.
No, like the older ones, like the
Yeah.
wooden-looking ones.
Oh.
No, not like your
Like a
your dad's
radio.
hi-fi.
Yeah.
If you're a hipster and shop
My
at
grandma still listens to
if you're
one
a
of those.
hipster and shop at Hot Topics,
Yeah.
they sell vinyl.
They do?
Yeah, they have. It's not a big section. It's like 2 shelves, maybe that deep.
Oh, those were the days. I could spend. I don't know about you, David. We're kind of the same boat, but I could spend the whole day. Like
In a
it was like
record
an
store.
outing.
Yeah.
Just go spend the day at the record store.
When I was 14 years old, they built a Tower Records on El Toro
Tower.
Road, and we used to go to Tower Records every Tuesday when new
Yeah.
records come out. Tower Tuesday.
Hang out.
And every job I had, I would take all the guys from work. We would go to Tower Records on Tuesday, shop for records, and go to lunch for years. Like I remember when they closed the last tower in LA.
Me too. In Chicago, I remember it
Uh,
very well. Yeah,
Tower
it was-
Tuesday, man. I maintained like a mailing list. Like back in the day, as a Tower Tuesday. Like what are all the new releases? What are we looking forward to? Like 20, 30 guys that I'd known since high school are still doing this.
Yeah.
Just
And you
never
had
that
to
big of
decide
a-
which album you were going to buy.
Yeah, because you only had $9, and an album was $7.99.
Yeah.
See, generationally, I'm right in the gap between records dying and CDs coming into prominence. So it's like
Well, I
I
had
know
cassette-
records
cassettes,
were
dude.
around,
Yeah.
but it
All the
wasn't
cars
really a
had
thing
cassette-
because I could get CDs.
Yeah.
So it was like, why would I buy that when I can?
Exactly. Of course.
They store so much easier.
What do we got, Conejo?
Well, it's calm and quiet.
Perfect. Let's launch the boat. Let's go.
So are you guys gonna come out?
I'm on the deck.
Once the fish storm passes, I never thought
Yeah,
I'd
he's
say
been
that.
on the deck.
Once the fish
Yeah.
storm passes,
I've never heard you say fish storm on a day.
I never thought I would ever say those words in that sequence. Once I hear it pass, I'll like creep back up top and start looking around.
So
Yeah, don't worry, man. Stay inside. I got this.
I come down really slow and I've got this kind of bewildered look on my face.
So nothing really
I
different.
continue to scratch my head and I'm like,
No,
hmm.
what happened? Why did you not come down?
I believe I saw an omen, a vision. Now, I'm not one of the spiritual, religious type, although I do revere, what the hell is his name? Oh, Gozra.
What's my god's name?
Gozra.
You've
Gozra.
been in my grog again.
I believe that there is a being of great evil, perhaps a priestess or something along those lines of Lamashtoo
Lamashtoo.
on the island.
Oh, great.
And I believe that, like, I don't know much about Besmara, but I believe that she has given me this vision to impart to you guys that we must go to this island and destroy this.
Which
No
Witch
shit.
Of Lamashtoo.
No
So-
shit.
I would like to do a local knowledge check on this cult of Lamashtoo to see if there's any rumors.
Go ahead, give me a religion check.
Religion check is not so good, Scott.
I sharpen my pipe.
There's
and
no
local does
religion.
not change wherever you are, does it?
History.
It does.
Then.
History.
Is that the new streetwise?
Knowledge history is a 23.
Like the basic
You know all about
explanation.
Lamashtoo.
Oh, I know. Interesting. You should get a message from
You ask
Lamashtoo in
the
this region.
locals
There's a
and-
lengthy
okay.
history
So
that I
it's
can
streetwise.
share with
Kind
you.
of.
Well, I got
It's
the
a little
message from
different, but-
Besmara.
Oh, Besmara.
Tell
Yeah,
us
they don't
about
like
Lamashtoo.
each other at all.
Okay.
Long animosity.
See, I wasn't
there.
aware of
Long animosity. They both control the sea creatures.
Correct. They both
And-
control the sea
and
creatures.
Lamashtoo actually,
that. They control sea creatures?
Sea creatures, flying fish.
That would make sense then.
Lamashtoo actually
So that
breeds
was
them
more
and
of a-
treats them like she's their mom.
Right.
Ah.
Where
Only kill.
Besmara is, and she has them kill for absolutely no reason. She loves the dark depths of the ocean, and she loves just killing things and having it float to the bottom. Where Besmara, she doesn't mind the killing, but the killing should be coming for plunder to make others happy. And, Besmara Besmara beats up the sea creatures and keeps them in line, kind of with like a bullying tactic.
Correct.
Lamashtoo is like, here, come suck on my nipple. So
If that's
yeah.
I know which way I'm going.
I think I want to convert.
So that's
You guys
kind
are
of
sick, man.
yes.
This is a deadly sea witch.
Well, you know.
Something.
Dude, we're on a boat.
We're out.
We got an old
The cook's
lady
starting to look good.
and a halfling. There's not much else out
Oh,
here.
wait, evidently
And
we
you're
have a,
guessing
we have a
that
boat
the
full of-
lady looks.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's a famous painting.
There you go.
It looks like this. It's just nasty. So that's
Pretty bad.
You're guessing that's what's on the
Lamashtoo,
island.
or that's what Lamashtu's
no.
witch is?
Lamashtoo's like
Got it.
70 boats long.
Gotcha,
I mean,
gotcha.
You know. Yeah. No, you're
Now,
guessing.
where would Lamashtoo stand on whore rates? Would that be right up her alley?
Funny you should ask. Only if they were food. She is not a fan of undead.
Gotcha.
Lamashtoo likes living things.
All
She's
right,
not a
all right.
fan of the undead. But you know, if they were food for her creatures, she would be just fine with it.
All right. But so if they were on this island too, Lamashtoo would not be happy having them
Don't
here
lots
either.
of things eat ghost horse?
Yes, tons.
All right, guys. I share this strange vision that you've experienced, and I believe that there is an epic ballad to be sung on the slaughter of the witch hag of Lamashtoo. A song I've been working on for many years.
All right.
So let's get in this boat
You
and
only
let's
heard about
attack.
this morning?
Yes.
And I like the idea of
This morning.
stealth.
I like it.
Stealth, I
Yes,
think, is a really good idea.
Absolutely, yes.
I think we
Okay.
need to.
The fog bank is gone.
Okay, thank God.
The fish are gone.
Yep.
You have
We
no
don't have
idea-
anybody in heavy armor here.
No.
No,
Okay.
Jack is gone. The dwarf
Yeah.
wearing the plate mail is,
Yeah,
is
thank
out of
God.
the picture.
You
So
think you can holster those guns until it's only extremely necessary? Use your sword.
What? How would I do that?
The boom of your guns is going to bring a lot of people
The
running.
gun
Hang on,
comes out when it's needed.
I hand him a pair of
Hey, let's
hand
not scare the
crossbows.
wraiths away too early.
I hand you a pair of hand crossbows and go, they're suppressed.
Yeah.
So, you guys pulling the feather out?
Yep, pull the feather.
Yank the feather?
Yank the feather.
And you
Throw
toss
it in
it.
the water.
Toss
I,
it.
I'm wearing
I
the hat because,
specifically-
you know.
Okay.
Hey Scott, I specifically omitted that last part of the vision. Okay.
Oh, you did. Okay, got it.
It's like a Pokeball. You know,
There you go.
in midair it transforms from
Pokeball.
feather to...
Hey! Hits the water, turns into this longboat. Weird people are jumping around. There's odd colors, specifically like a dull orange that always pops up.
Gotcha.
So, and then you have your boat
Yep.
hopping in.
12 hours.
Well, we need 4 rowers.
12 hours.
We need 4 members of the crew to row.
Yeah. us
No,
four.
we're going...
No,
yeah,
we
we're
need
the
we
four.
need some guys. We
We're
need some
the-
guys. How big
We
is this
don't-
boat? This is a big long boat.
Boat can hold 12 people.
Yeah, we need some guys.
All right.
No, we need them to stay with the ship in case
No, we
they
got a
get
lot of guys. We need 4 guys,
Sure. Let's bring 4.
including the
red
big giant brute guy.
No, we need him to stay.
shirts. He needs to stay. He needs
He's
to
a good
stay.
rower, dude. Coming back, dude. We
Owlbear?
always got to plan on the return
Owlbear,
trip.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think we're gonna get
Owlbear
giant
stays.
hawks to carry us home.
Owlbear Hawthorne wants
Yeah.
to stay because now there's good food.
Yeah, understood.
All right, so
Understood.
let's take 4 red shirts.
No,
Okay.
I'm against this.
A, B, C, and D.
Well,
we
you
won't
have to decide
we won't even
now.
we won't even give them names. We'll just call them A, B, C, and D.
Yeah. We got.
What is this, adultfriendfinder.com? They need names.
Abe, Brian, Charlie, and Darren.
Are you for this?
For bringing the 4?
You have a crew of about 24 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
No.
if we get...
You're going to
No,
narrow it down to
here's the thing.
16 once.
Think about this in character. If one of us got skewered, screwed, whatever, it'd be a 3-man trying to get back. We need some rowers.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
protect the boat when the boat's
I mean, that's the
docked
thing.
or
We
whatever.
don't take them into the jungle with us.
Right.
They guard the boat.
Exactly.
There are henchmen.
So they're not on the away
Transport.
team. They're like the transporter room
yeah.
chief.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why Scotty survives, you know?
Outvoted yet again.
He's at the doorway, but he
You-
doesn't go to
This
the
crew
front.
is inspired by our courage, man. Men are lining up to be on this mission because they've seen our productivity today.
Mm-hmm.
They know what's coming on, man.
Okay. So Yeah, no, they're willing
They're
to follow you.
fired
Yeah,
up,
they're
man.
like, yeah, I'll
Here
row,
we go.
I'll row.
And we got Cookie with us, man.
So-
We're like the A-team.
Yeah, we got Murdoch over there.
Dun, dun, dun,
Murdoch.
So
Murdoch always had the technology.
Yeah, you got the technology, man.
The gun.
Oh, he was
I
one
got
that-
the plan.
He was the one that jumped out of the back of the hearse with the coffin with the machine gun going.
You're who does that mean? You're Mr. T?
No, I'm face, man.
I
No,
thought.
you're face.
No, I'm the plan.
I'm
You can be the
Hannibal.
leader. You're Hannibal.
I'm Hannibal.
You're Hannibal.
you're Hannibal.
Yeah.
So you guys are rowing, and you're going right by the one boat. You can either kind of go around it, the
Oh.
mast, or you can like just go over
Time
it.
is short. We skip the boat.
Yeah. We gotta get moving.
If we have time, we can hit it on the way back.
Yeah.
Are you singing to help the men row?
Yo ho, yo ho.
No, this is a stealth mission.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm
Stealth mission.
asking.
So I think I have juggling.
it's the foot.
So I'm juggling to inspire confidence to keep them, on rhythm.
So you're tossing things in the air
Yeah.
as your boat is going.
Exactly. I'm
along.
keeping the rhythm.
Are these colorful things?
No,
like
these are
like nice red things that flash up in the
no,
water.
No, these are very dull, low key.
Are you
beige.
lighting torches, juggling torches?
Juggle daggers.
No, but I'm using no powers to encourage the rowing. These are trained professionals. They know how to row.
Okay.
And we're going stealthy, right? Stealth
Yeah.
is our key here.
Okay. So, someone, whoever wants to do it, give me a roll. Give me a stealth roll.
Stealth roll.
Not it.
Not in.
I'm gonna take that whoever's.
Rolls that matter, I won't be making.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
30. 19 plus 11.
Yeah, so, I mean, these guys are trying to row as quietly but still as strong as possible. And you're steering the boat, kind of keeping it going with the waves. And you always seem to be kind of in the valley of these little waves. They're not big or anything like that. As you guys come around the south side of the island, you see a beach. And it is definitely a beach you can land on. And you see a fire. There's like a little 50-foot cliff. Mind you, the other big cliffs on the north side of the island are 200-300 feet. So they're much higher up. But there's like this little hill, and there's a fire going.
Someone's alive out there.
Yep. They're doing something.
Or it's a trap.
And then there's this beach.
They're still alive out there.
It is certainly a beach that you can land
We
on.
can dock there. and
Yes.
stuff. Okay. All right. Let's do that.
There's a different word for beaching a boat. What is that called?
Beaching a boat.
Beaching a boat?
Yeah.
No, but like at D-Day. What did they do at D-Day? They didn't beach their boats. They,
Yes,
They had landing.
Yeah, they
That's a
beached
landing,
their-
dude.
yeah.
there's a
They
technical
beached the
term
landing
for that.
craft.
Aquatic assault
No,
kind
they
of
beached
strategy.
the landing craft.
Amphibious.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what's the scary
Amphibious.
They
military
beached.
word?
Beached.
All right.
He's like, damn it.
You want Nazis in this game? What, man?
You want Nazis? Call Tarantino.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
exactly.
didn't see that one.
That's a great one.
So,
Inglorious Bastard.
Yeah.
How was the next one with the racists?
Django.
Yeah, that one
I
good
didn't
too.
actually see
Django's
Django
good.
yet.
I'll make you cry. Well,
Well.
if you're a girl.
Hannah Montana made me cry with that climb thing, and now she's naked. My emotions are all twisted.
Wait. You lost me with Hannah Montana, but then I heard the word naked.
Did you hear "Climb"? The song "Climb" when she's a little kid. She sang the song "Climb." I was at like a high school talent show once, and this girl sang it. I almost started crying, man. I was like, "Oh, it's the prettiest song I ever heard." Now she's twerking. I didn't even know what twerking was, man.
Lady at the office goes, "What is that when you tweet at work?"
Yeah.
Hey-oh.
No.
yeah, it is. It is.
Let's go with that
We'll
definition.
go with
The
that
company frowns
now.
on that.
I'd explain it to you, but HR might disapprove.
Yeah. It's okay if you twerk, but not twerk. So, you guys come around, you beach the boat very quietly. There's that fire going on, and there's all these really tall coconut trees, and there's actually a little hut. And it's definitely been built within the past year, is what it looks like.
And this is where the fire's coming from, or that's
No, the fire's coming up. It's dense jungle all behind the hut. So, you have this little lucky space of, maybe 30 yards of beach that goes inland. And then you have the hut that rests right on the edge of this jungle. And then you just have this thick thing of trees, and it looks wet back there. And
How are we on vision? I got low light vision.
I got low light.
Low light vision.
Okay.
With the starlight, we're probably good.
Regular vision.
You're the one
no,
who-
starlight is pretty good, and the moon is out. It's a quarter full, so you guys have some light. So, but
So us
it's,
low lighters are okay.
yeah, you're not really sure about going inside. Like, forests can be really, really dark, and you're not sure about that one.
I mean, I know I'm out here on the beach.
Oh,
Okay.
no problem. No problem.
Well, we got to investigate the hut, man. We can't
Let's
just
go
walk
check
by
out
the
the
hut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sneak up there, man.
Hey, you think
I got
I'll have
my bow.
pizza?
Huh?
Think I'll have pizza?
And that
the hut.
Yes.
So who's going up and what are you doing? There's a front door. There's, the four walls. There's absolutely no windows.
Other than a gun, who has a ranged weapon?
I got a bow.
I am a ranged weapon.
Okay. All right.
I'm a
And it
D3
looks
plus,
like-
D3 plus 5, man.
Yeah, because thunder shocks,
I,
they're quiet.
I'll sneak up to it, and then you guys,
Yeah.
get ready.
Okay,
I
and
have
it
more
looks
stuff
like
besides
the
the
roof is
Yeah, cast thunder wave. Let's see how quiet
really
that is.
well built. The rest of the hut, you guys walk up to it. You're staying in range?
Yeah.
At ranged?
Yeah,
You-
within 20 feet.
20 feet?
30 feet.
You're
Gun
going to the front
drawn.
door?
Yeah.
You're going to the front door? You see all these scratches on the front door everywhere. And it just looks like this. And then you start to look at the walls of this place. And the walls are old planks from a boat.
Ah.
And they are scratched all to hell.
Okay.
Detect magic.
No magic.
I'm on to you, Magic.
All right. I'm gonna see if the doors. Is there a door that I can open? Is it locked or?
You want to turn it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
what a weird
Well, I'm gonna check for
concept. A knob.
traps, dude.
Yeah.
I better
yeah.
make sure there's no trip wires because this sounds like somebody's paranoid here.
somebody's not insane.
Alrighty. Yes, it does. So, nat 20, dude.
There it is. There it is.
Dude.
Oh.
So 34.
Well, what's find traps,
okay.
man?
So,
Disable device?
Yeah.
Perception.
Perception.
yeah.
Perception to spot it disabled.
And that was to do the locks?
That's percep. No, that's
To see if there was anything
see if
there.
there's anything there, a trap or something out of the ordinary, or whatever.
From up above, you see a crossbow directed directly at your head.
Oh, nice.
Kind of into the thatch. And from behind, you see an axe that's going to swing
shit,
down and
dude,
hit
cool.
you in the back.
All right.
And you are absolutely certain that when you open this door,
That's gonna
something's going to fire from inside as well.
All right.
And it's not going to be pretty.
All right.
And you don't even know, but just from the natural 20, you're guessing it's a harpoon.
Harpoon.
Yeah.
Classic.
All right.
Yeah.
The old harpoon crossbow axe.
All right, so
Yeah,
open the door,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
A
Yes.
classic amongst
All right. Well, let's
paranoid
open it.
jungle dwellers.
Let's open it up, man. I'm gonna tell these guys.
Wait, you're opening it up?
Yeah.
Knowing everything is
I'm
triggered.
gonna disable it. Is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
All right.
Really?
But I'm gonna tell these guys. All right. Watch for all this stuff here. So
Okay.
I'm
We're
gonna.
not, we're not bringing your body back to
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna stay out of the line of
I'm gonna
fire.
attempt to disable it. So get ready. So that's not bad. 18.
18, okay. So you go, and you kind of notice that the crossbow bolt is a little rope, little string.
Yeah.
You took care of that.
That's the only one, huh?
No, the axe is still there, and you're certain that the giant harpoon is still there. But
Okay.
you can try one of those too.
All right. Let's do it, dude. Nat 20, dude.
Oh my
He's on
god!
fire, man.
So
You-
that's 33 to disable device.
You disable both of them. You are absolutely sure,
Right.
and you unlocked it. as
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Kick it in.
well. You kick it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's really well built. You could just turn the knob
Oh,
just
okay.
to let you know.
All right. Sure. Why not?
Okay.
It
Why'd
doesn't
you do that
budge.
when
It
you
doesn't
can kick in
budge.
the
So
door?
I go. All right. Let's just open it.
Yeah, and you turn the knob, and you see this guy in the corner
Uh-oh.
with a crossbow bolt, and
Yeah.
he's just sitting there.
I go friendly.
He goes, "Are you the boat? Are you the boat that came?"
Yeah.
Oh my God! Get in here! Get in here!
All right.
Do you?
Yeah.
You
No,
guys
we're
hear
hiding.
this voice and see him go be like, "Okay." Then he walks inside. That's what you see.
I close it. I close the door.
I holster my.
I get in there and I close the door.
What?
I'm just holstering my gun. He's got it.
Okay, you guys are outside. You go inside.
Yeah.
You close
I
the
close
door.
the door.
Okay, and he runs up and he's like, "What the hell did you do to my
Oh,
traps?"
what's your name?
He goes, "Mark."
Mark.
Oh, it's Mark.
I'm Conejo.
Marky Mark.
Conejo.
I've got 3 of my guys, friendlies. They're outside.
We have to get off this.
We got
island.
4 more guys in the boat.
The
The rowers.
whores are coming.
Yes.
We have to get off the
All right.
island.
We want them. here.
Usually, I don't want to get off an island when whores are coming. Okay, but in this case, you might be onto something.
He goes, "Trust me, I am. Every night they come."
And then, it's not a bad thing, but anyway.
They just tell you they do.
Yes, exactly. So he's like, "They're gonna be here within 30 or 40 minutes. Once they cross that swamp, you know, and I haven't seen Whitey, so he hasn't been here to stop them."
Yeah.
No horrors, no whitey. I mean,
He goes, "And they've been coming every night for the past month. Thank God your boat
And
arrived."
that's why you've been locked up in here. How did you get here? Shipwreck?
Oh, I don't believe him.
Why did you feed him an answer?
I believe him.
Huh.
If I knew what he was saying, I'd believe him.
What about the cave up there with the fire? Do you know anything about that, Mark?
He goes, "You don't go near that side of the island. The whores keep the lizard people on that side of the island, and
So the lizard guys are over there, and then on this side you got Whitey and the whores.
and I don't know what happened exactly."
I've never uttered any of these statements ever in my life.
I am so glad Jack is not here
I
today.
know.
I know.
And probably that he's not going to become back, because I can't imagine we're leaving
Whitey
this
and the
cave for
horse.
a
That's
while.
a band I might have heard once.
Whitey and the horse.
I'm now opening up for Steely Dan.
Whitey and the horse. So yeah, he tells you, he goes, "I don't know what it was like before myself and our crew shipwrecked on this isle, but I can tell you that once they started turning, even Whitey started disappearing, and he must have kept the lizard people on the other side of the island on their side."
What do you mean
of it.
turning? What does that mean?
He goes, "I don't know what it is about this place, but if you see the whores, you will know."
And so
And he starts describing this
so your crew has
he starts describing them like this.
man, crap.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I know what they are.
Yeah, he just starts describing them looking, you know, this ghastly, long, 40-inch tongue or whatever, sharp
By the way-
claws,
Scratchy claws
black
and
eyes.
Damn.
Player knowledge, not character knowledge. That's the worst STD ever.
It is.
I'd rather have crotch rot before that.
I would hope.
Mummy crotch rock.
He starts explaining the island to you. He goes, "This is the only beach. The other side, from what I saw, were just cliffs." But
Yeah.
he goes, "In between us, there's just this thick jungle with a swamp, and that's where Whitey lives."
Ah.
He goes, and then Whitey comes out, and I've seen him a few times, and he doesn't seem to bother me. Like, he doesn't want to eat people. You know, I've seen him walk along the beach, and I ran inside the house, and he just left me alone and just went into the water. And then one time he pulled back a whale, a baby whale. And you see, like, you know, he told you he lived off the fat of the whale for quite a while. So
Maybe he doesn't mess with people unless you mess with him.
he goes, "I think we might be too small," is what he tells you. It'd be like, you know, a great white pecking at a fish that big, you know. It's just like,
Why would it bother?
yeah, why even bother?
Where's the rest of your crew?
He's like, all
Probably
dead.
didn't make it. You're the only one.
I'm
Now,
the last
are you
one.
saying that you think that your crew might be some of these creatures out there, or?
They are.
Okay.
They absolutely are. I don't know how they turned, but there's like a botfly infestation on this island, and you have to be very careful, which is why I don't go into the swamp. But I can take this trail right over here that leads to that hill. That's why I lit the fire. You came because of the fire, right?
Yes, absolutely. And I kind of go.
Yeah.
I got 8 ranks in bluff.
Yeah, and I mean, and he also tells you, you know, he's part of the Inforus,
I thought
which
you
is
could only
the
take your
boat that was
level.
out there.
You can only take your level in ranks, right?
Yeah.
So you can't. You have 3 ranks.
But then you get
He has a modifier of
So-
modifier, and then plus if it's your class, you get what is it?
3
So what's your
more,
total
so.
plus?
feet.
Plus
8,
8. Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
So you know, and he tells you, he goes, we have to leave this island. Let's leave now. Let's leave now.
Listen, Mark. When we leave, we're gonna take you with us, but
What do you mean when?
we need a little bit of time here. We have to do
You
something.
don't want to stay on this island.
And I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree. But we've been tasked here to kill a priestess of Lamashtoo. Do you know anything about this? Do you know anything about an evil priestess?
And he goes, I know who Lamashtoo is.
Sure.
And sure, I'll throw a coin overboard every now
Sure,
and then to
yeah.
Basmara to keep Lamashtoo away, but I don't know anything about her on this island.
Okay, I'm gonna bring the rest of my guys up just so we can confer. All right.
So
Don't
you bring
fire.
them up.
Don't fire at these
And
guys.
he's not. He's
They're
holding
good
his
guys,
crossbow.
okay?
Yeah. He's,
They have bows, and one of them has a big pistola, whatever it is.
Yeah, you know, no. He seems relaxed
Okay.
around you.
All right.
I mean, he's just happy to see someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you
Somebody
guys
bring these guys up. Hey,
Okay.
hey, everybody. This is Mark. Say hi to Mark.
Hey,
What about the
Mark!
4 guys on the boat? Are you bringing them in?
No, they're on the boat. They're gonna stay over there. They're guarding it. They got us guarded at all.
Okay.
costs.
He goes. They have to come in. They will get ripped to shreds.
Can they chill here with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Please don't be long.
No, we can't be long.
He goes.
Well, some of us.
All right, let's get the 4 guys.